How does the education cuts affect you?
Well, I'm considering going to university after the course that I'm on now, and so it will cost me a hell of a lot more money to go to university now if I wanted to go.
They won't affect me directly, but they will affect my family. I have two younger brothers and sisters, and when they're planning on going to university, they will have to find ways how to fund these fees. Now, I don't think that's fair. Our government had the right to a free education. Why shouldn't we have a right to education? We come from poorer families. We're lower class than they were. How come they get the right to have their education for free and we don't?
EMA is Education Maintenance Allowance, which encourages students from poorer backgrounds to be able to come to college because at school they get things like free meals, etc. if their parents are on low incomes, but at college all of that stops. So in a way it's a continuation of that. So there's students here that wouldn't have lunch if they didn't have EMA, and how can you study if you're hungry? Because they wouldn't be able to buy books, pencils, stationery, discs, USB sticks, etc. So I know there's a lot of bad press saying that students spend it on clothes, spend it on drugs, etc. But I think that's a very small proportion of students would use the money in that way. So I think it's really important that it's maintained, but unfortunately they're going to scrap it. I also think it's very rich that the very people that benefited from a free education, a free degree, are the same ones that are imposing these charges on the next generation that are coming through. I can understand that there's a need to contribute towards the cost of getting a degree, but I think the £9,000 maximum is far too high, and I think it will also prevent graduates, when they do leave, from becoming adults, independent adults, because they'll not be able to afford to buy properties. They're going to be straddled with an awful lot of debt for many years, and that will affect their chances of going on and getting married and having families. So I think there's going to be a long-term as well as a short-term effect of introducing such high costs for going to university.